We have finished with the constellations. Now, let's talk distances. The Earth, the Moon, and the Sun, to be more specific. First, let's discuss the scales of each celestial body. To exemplify the smaller model, we will be using a balloon. The balloon will be inflated to the size of what we think is appropriate for the celestial body we are observing. In the table I will be showing in the next few minutes, we will see the actual diameter of each celestial body and the diameter we gave to the smaller model. In my case, they will be 20 for the Earth, 6 for the Moon, and 50 for the Sun. They will be represented in centimeters. Now, to find out what the scale is, we need to divide the actual diameter in kilometers and the diameter in centimeters. Okay, now to find the distance. To do this, we need to use the average distance between celestial bodies. In my case, Earth will be the central point. And next, we need to divide by the modal distance. The result will be the approximate distance there is between celestial bodies. I don't know, but for me, those were enough numbers. Let's talk about facts. Let's start with the Sun. Let's begin with this. What is the Sun? The Sun is a gigantic star, or a big ball of hot gases that expels enormous amounts of energy. The fusion of its elements makes it the big ball of light we know. Let's give the facts. Fact number 1. The Sun has enough nuclear fuel to stay alive for another 5 billion years. After that, it will become a red giant. Eventually, it will become a white dwarf, and eventually, a brown dwarf. Fact number 2. The temperature inside the Sun can reach 15 million degrees Celsius. Fact number 3. The Sun generates solar wind. This is a stream of charged particles which travels through the solar system at approximately 450 kilometers per second. Fact number 4. The Sun contains 99.86% of the mass in the solar system. Fact number 5. Light from the Sun takes 8 minutes to reach Earth. Due to the distance, you could say that we are watching the past. Fact number 6. The distance from the Sun to the Earth changes throughout the year due to the path our planet takes. Fact number 7. The Sun travels at 220 kilometers per second. And finally, fact number 8. The Sun is an almost perfect sphere. Now, let's swap to something a little closer to us, the Moon. Let's begin with, what is the Moon? The Moon is the easiest celestial object to find in the night sky because it's our satellite. Now, let me hit you with some moon facts. Fact number 1. The Moon is the 5th largest natural satellite in our solar system. Fact number 2. During the 1950s, the USA considered detonating a nuclear bomb on the Moon. Now that's crazy. Fact number 3. The Moon has only been walked on by 12 people, all American males. Fact number 4. The Moon is actually drifting away from Earth. Fact number 5. In a survey conducted in 1988, 13% of those surveyed believe that the Moon is actually made out of cheese. Fact number 6. The Moon rotates at 10 miles per hour compared to the Earth's rotation of 1000 miles per hour. Fact number 7. The first spacecraft to send back pictures from the Moon was Luna 3, built by the Soviet Union in October in 1959. And last, fact number 8. From Earth, We only see the same side of the moon. The other one is always hidden. That last fact made me think of something. Ah, I want to teach you about the phases of the moon. Let's start with the new moon. The new moon happens when the entire illuminated portion of the moon is on the backside of the moon. The half that we cannot see is present. Next, we continue with the full moon. The full moon happens when the entire sunlit part of the moon is facing us. The shadow portion is entirely hidden from view. Let's continue with the first and third quarter. The first and third quarter happens when the moon is at a 90-degree angle with respect to the earth and the sun. So we are seeing exactly half of the moon illuminated and half in shadow. Now, to make the next few steps easier to follow, use this concept. Waxing is when light is increasing. Waning is when light is decreasing. Next, crescent. The sunlit or shadow portion is increasing, but less than half. And gibbous. The sunlit or shadow portion is still increasing, but now is more than half. So, respectively, in the image above, you can see how this goes. Now, you have the concepts. I will put an image in which the order is shown. Enjoy the phases of the moon. This has been a long trip, and we need to finish it with a bang. Let's finish with eclipses. What are the types of eclipses? We have the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse, each one with their respective types. Let's begin with solar eclipses. A solar eclipse can only occur during a new moon, when the moon moves between Earth and the Sun, and the three celestial bodies form a straight line, like this: Earth, Moon, Sun. There are three kinds of solar eclipses: total, partial, and annular. There is also a rare hybrid of eclipse. Total solar eclipse. A total solar eclipse occurs when the moon completely covers the sun, as seen from Earth. Partial solar eclipses. A partial solar eclipse can be observed when the Earth, Moon, and the Sun do not align in a perfectly straight line, and the Moon only partially covers the disk of the Sun. Annular solar eclipses. An annular solar eclipse occurs when the moon appears smaller than the sun as it passes centrally across the solar disk and a bright ring. Hybrid solar eclipses. A hybrid solar eclipse is a rare form of solar eclipse, which changes from an annular to a total solar eclipse along its path. Now, we're done with solar eclipses. Let's begin with lunar eclipses. A lunar eclipse occurs when Earth's shadow blocks the sun's light, which otherwise reflects off the moon. These are the types of lunar eclipses. Total lunar eclipse. This occurs when the entire moon passes through the Earth's umbra shadow. This total lunar eclipse will show in a deep orange or reddish color. A partial lunar eclipse. This occurs when a portion of the moon passes through Earth's umbral shadow. Depending on the size of the eclipse, a dark red or rust color, or simply a charcoal gray, may appear on the shadow portion of the lunar surface. Penumbral lunar eclipse. This occurs when the moon passes through Earth's penumbral shadow. In this eclipse, none of the lunar surface is completely shaded by Earth's umbra. Well, my friends, this trip came to an end. I can't thank you enough for coming with me. Now, you know more about astronomy. your mind has become an even bigger galaxy. We learned from the smallest to the biggest of things. We went to the past, learned from the present, and await for the future. And now, to you, my friend, I say goodbye.